So these are all consenting adults, by the way, but college should be free. Well, maybe not free, okay? So maybe we should make college tax funded. Why would we do that? It would just lead to general increases of just your life. General increases, right? If we have more educated people out in the workforce, we'll have a better customer service experience rather than some high school kid that doesn't really care about it, right? Better people, more educated people would mean better policies to give not just, a higher up people, but everybody a good life all around. So just when college is so important because if you took 10 people, right, in this room there's 6 people. If you added 4 more people in this room, only 4 of those people, not even 4, around 3.5 of those people would have gone to college. That's kind of upsetting considering it's not just why you want to, it's not just money that makes you want to go to college, but it's also the sake of being educated, being able to tell right from wrong, being able to read somebody say, oh, the earth is flat on the internet and be like, well, that's just wrong, and not having to explain yourself because you know you're right. So how would we do college? How would we make that free? It would just simply pay for itself if we made it free, guys. If we had a higher paid workforce, I mean, if everybody was educated, we would have more people in the workforce, which would also mean less money being spent on homeless shelters, less money being spent on crime stopping, less money being spent on everything to do with that, which would just mean more money to be spent in infrastructure, making our roads better, making everybody get paid a fair wage so that they can live on their own no matter what job they're doing, right? Now, just because college would be free doesn't mean you would have to go to it, of course. You could do whatever you want. You're an adult. But if you want to go to college, why should that not be free to you? Why should we not have education be free? There could be the next Albert Einstein who grows up in a low-income neighborhood in Chicago, and because he's from a low income, he's already more inclined not to go to college because, well, he's already down on his luck. Why does he need more debt? If college was tax-funded, you wouldn't need debt. You would go, get your education, and enter the workforce, Dang. This is
3-minute warning.
So, I mean, you could look at other countries that have adopted a free college, not free, tax funded. We'll say tax funded, a tax funded college system. Denmark, Sweden, Finland. What is something that they all have in common? Their quality of life is vastly better than what we have, right? I mean, you look at their prison systems. It's not rusted down places that are just gross to live in, but it's an actual place for you to go and reform yourself, become a better part of society, to work in society rather than just lock you up and throw away the key. Their libraries, they have many libraries that are free to use because they have the tax money to spend on that, because they have the people working and educated. They don't have as much of a homeless problem as we do because everybody there is basically educated enough to work for their own and live for what they have. So just think about it. I mean, what I want you guys to think about when you're leaving today is, let's say you were somebody down on your luck. You're not very rich, but you have a kid that you know is smart, but you know you'd never be able to pay for college. Would you want it to be free for them, or would you just want it to be paid for? Thank you. Goodbye.